Oh my god, I'm gonna take it.
Come on! Get it in selfie mode! Be prepared! Can I get a photo? Of course. Thank you so much.
But I think after he got super, super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kind of changed. I think he was like, see, you guys see. And then I think I don't know. I mean,
Blake and Ryan have been putting on this picture-perfect act for way too long, but Hollywood's not buying it anymore. The truth is bubbling to the surface, and now actors are finally daring to say what they've been holding in for years and
One of the most despised actresses in Hollywood. It was back in 2010 when he was married to Scarlett Johansson.
couple. The masks are slipping. And what's underneath not pretty for one of the most despised actresses in Hollywood. It was back in 2010 when he was married to Scarlett Johansson. Let's start with Scarlett Johansson. Remember when she and Ryan Reynolds were Hollywood royalty? They tied the knot back in 2008, but that fairy tale came to a screeching halt by 2011. Official reason: irreconcilable differences, but insiders, they tell a whole different story. Rumors swirled that Ryan's flirty chemistry with Green Lantern co-star Blake Lively wasn't just for the cameras. Reports claimed Scarlett saw right through the act. The flirtation wasn't subtle, it practically screamed affair in every interview, even though Ryan and Blake.
And I saw a text and it says, I want to talk to you. And I was like, I hate this guy.
Felt completely blindsided just months after the divorce was finalized. Ryan and Blake were already parading around as a couple. The speed of it all suspicious to say the least. Scarlett may have never outright confirmed her suspicions, but the tension, it lingered. She later admitted she felt neglected in the marriage. Both of them hyper-focused on their careers, but that timeline, let's just say people were raising eyebrows for a reason. Oh wow, and I saw a text and it says, I want to talk to you. And I was like, I hate this guy. Then
leave after 4. You're so handsome.
Listen,
You were like,
dude, listen.
You played
Here's
a
my
douchebag
official
millionaire.
Here's my official take on the whole thing that's going on, is that there is another fight going on that I'm not involved in and I have not been dragged into. And
cracking Hannibal King was constantly cracking jokes even off camera, and Snipes, he wasn't laughing. Snipes reportedly stayed in character, barely spoke to anyone, and even communicated via post-it notes signed Blade. Meanwhile, Reynolds was trying to turn everything into a comedy show. Let's just say Snipes was not here for it. The tension so thick you could cut it with a sword. Snipes later explained he just didn't vibe with Ryan's humor, too over the top, and while Ryan admitted things were tense, some
You don't want to say we put
What show was she on?
No, not for me. Not for me.
Was Joy rude to you, Nicole?
So mean to me. Ryan Reynolds was not great to us.
And here's my official take on the whole thing that's going on is that there is another fight going on that I'm not involved in and I have not been dragged into, and even Armie Hammer didn't escape unscathed. His short-lived role on Gossip Girl should have been simple, but behind the scenes it was a disaster. Reports suggest he clashed with a major cast member, none other than
Joy rude to you, Nicole?
Was so mean to me. Ryan Reynolds was not great to us.
Yes, the dynamics on set were challenging, especially with certain stars. Blake, being the queen bee of Gossip Girl, had a lot of sway, and Armie, he was the outsider. Their characters shared romantic scenes, but off-camera things were icy. It didn't help that Blake had a reputation.
We're talking about you all day.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take it.
Come on! Get it in selfie mode! Be prepared! Can I get a photo? Of course. Thank you so much.
Views the gossip points straight out lively. We don't want to say what was. No, not for me, was Troy rude to you, Nicole? So mean to me. Ryan Reynolds not great to us, and let's not forget that time Ryan Reynolds made Jersey Shore stars Sammy Sweetheart, Jay Cola, and Dina Cortese feel like complete nobodies during a 2015 episode of Chola's podcast just saying the duo recounted being backstage at Live with Kelly and Michael Reynolds was the guest. Being fans, they asked for a quick hello or even a picture. His team said he had a flight to catch, but when he passed them, he didn't even look their way. Instead, he covered his face like they were paparazzi. Ouch. Was Troy rude to you? Nicole so mean to me. Ryan Reynolds not great to us. Years later, the girls spilled more tea on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Sammy tried to be diplomatic, but Dina wasn't holding back. She revealed Reynolds flat out didn't want to be near them. Sammy tried to excuse the behavior. Maybe he was having a bad day, but deep down they knew it was more than that. The whole thing left them bitterly disappointed, and can you blame them? Blake again, we've been talking about you all day. Oh my god, oh come on. Get it in selfie mode, be prepared. Can I get a photo? Of course, thank you so much. Then there's Anna Kendrick. When asked about working with Blake on a simple favor, her response, oh you know, 3 tiny words that said everything. Sure. Thank you. What I hear is that it's not just Blake, it's Anna. They the fact. Yes, they hate each other, they hate each other, and from what I'm hearing, the sequel was a nightmare. A nightmare is what I heard was the word chosen. During promo events, the tension between Anna and Blake was impossible to ignore. They stood next to each other awkwardly. Blake was all smiles, chatting about filming in Capri. Anna silent. Uncomfortable. Fans noticed immediately, and the whispers started. Obviously, Sean's like already in a little bit of a rough place at the beginning of the story, and certainly things happen and it gets a little outrageous. The beef didn't start there, but it definitely got worse after that. Insiders revealed that Anna's first impression of Blake was positive until they worked together.
Even if people are unsure, once they hear the voice.
Like a few times through Ryan on that film got and you know, and thought she seemed nice, and little did I know on the set of A Simple Favor, Blake apparently couldn't just stick to her lines. She had opinions about everything: costumes, script rewrites, you name it. At first, some thought it showed passion, but soon enough it became clear Blake wanted to be the main character on and off screen. Co-stars were left frustrated, including Anna. Things hit a boiling point when Blake admitted during a 2022 Forbes Power Women's Summit interview that she never felt fulfilled just taking direction as an actress. She needed authorship control. That was a wake-up call for everyone when a sequel to A Simple Favor was announced. Anna wasn't thrilled. Blake had not only caused issues during filming but also shaded Anna in interviews. In one, Blake joked she'd never be a Disney princess because
come here, girl.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool. And I guess you're Deadpool too. But in here everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify
everything. But things turned nuclear. In 2024, during production of the sequel, the issue topped billing in the first film. Anna's name came first this time. Blake wanted that spotlight. The fight went back and forth for weeks until they agreed on staggered billing Anna's name first, Blake's name higher, but on the right, a Hollywood compromise, but neither star was happy. Then came the Justin Baldoni lawsuit, and Anna got dragged into drama she wanted no part of. She posted a promo for the sequel, and instead of praise, fans flooded the comments with criticism, all because of Blake. Worse, Blake never even called to apologize. Radio silence those close to Anna say she feels Blake owes her big time, and even if people are unsure, once they hear the voice, Gerard Butler is another one who's had enough of Ryan. In 2021, he shaded Reynolds hard when asked If he saw similarities between